everyone. As I told you earlier in the week, every day I will be doing a new live to highlight one of our authors. Today I'm going to highlight author Andrea Dean Van Scoyoc. I've known Andrea for about 20 years. She is a very unique and wonderful individual. She, like me, refuses to march to anyone's drummer but her own. She has been writing for a long, long time. She was with me yesterday on the podcast. She, like me, believes that we are dream makers. But this morning I want to talk about a new book that will be released real soon. It's called Welcome to Crowhaven Chapel. Now, those of you who know Andrea know that she was goth before goth was goth. But what she has done is she has gotten her ordained minister's license, and she has written a book specifically for the goth community. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we as human beings have this preset notion, sometimes we wear blinders, that if someone doesn't look like us, act like us, live like us, blah, 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 that they're not worthy of God. Well, they are. God does not see the outer man. God sees the inner man. So what Andrea has done is she has taken her life's experiences in the goth community and her faith in God, and she's put it in book form. She wants to reach the Gothic Christian community. Now, you said, but they worship the devil. No, ladies and gentlemen, they do not. Most of them are like Andrea and myself, who march to their own drummer. They are very kind, caring people. In fact, they're probably more kind and caring than most of us. So, if you are not in that community, that's fine. But I would venture to say that you know someone who is. You know a young person who is. You know a young person who's trying to find their way in the world. The world is not a very nice place. It is only a passageway for us before we die. Andrea wants to reach those people. Andrea has been maligned. She has been criticized. She has been... People have been ugly to her. People have condemned her to hell. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is not up to us. That is God's job. Someone who truly lives by faith and truly understands God's love for us would not say that. The reason for that is God is the judge. We are not. All we can do is spread the word. And this is what Andrea wants to do. She wants these young people and older people. There are older people out there. I dress in black. Does that make me a devil worshiper? It does not. Black is a color. I have a very strong faith in God. Andrea does too. Very strong faith. And Andrea believes if we don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything. So what I want each of you to do is to purchase her book for yourself or for a loved one, for a friend, for a frenemy, because we all have a responsibility. And that responsibility is to spread the word. Andrea has written many other books that are up on Amazon and are live. All you have to do is go to Amazon to find them. But we want to promote Welcome to Crowhaven Chapel. I read the book as I was putting the book together, and it is very, very, very inspirational. It will make you sit back and think. Even if you are not in the goth community, this book will make you think, and maybe make you think about the way you think about people in general. If we were perfect, there would have been no need for God to send his son to die. That's the only perfect person that has ever lived on this earth. We are all flawed. We all have things that are wrong with us. And anyone that says, oh no, I don't, you're lying to yourself. But God offers us a way to get in his graces. Andrea teaches that. Andrea also teaches that it is okay to be you. Just because some of us march to a different drummer, it doesn't mean that God doesn't love us. Because again, God does not see the outer man. God sees the inner man. God sees our heart. Now, when our heart is black, that's a different story. But the goth community does not have a black heart. They dress different. They have piercings. They have tattoos. They wear black. But it's okay. Because they are just people too. They just want to be themselves. So the next time you see someone who's dressed different, who looks different, who has piercings, who has tattoos, don't turn your nose up at them. Because I'm going to tell you what, Jesus walked with the publicans and sinners. Think about that one. We are no better than the person next to us. We are no higher than the lowliest man on this earth. Instead of pushing people down, give them a hand up. Take the time to get to know people. All you have to do is plant a seed. Welcome to Crowhaven Chapel plants that seed. If you're in the goth community, please share this video. Please know that Welcome to Crowhaven Chapel will be live very, very soon. You can pre-order it on Kindle now. And it's listed as written by Reverend Andrea Van Scoyoc. This book is very close to her. It is very important to her, not for herself, but for others. And understand this, that we all have something in our lives that is different. And it doesn't matter how we are dressed on the outside. What matters is what our heart is like on the inside. And it is not up to us to convert. It is up to us to plant seeds. We don't save anybody. We don't have that capability. And Andrea's book talks about that. She just plants the seeds. So listen to the podcast from yesterday. It's soon going to be up on all the social medias. Share this video, share the podcast, and go download Welcome to Crowhaven Chapel on Kindle. It will be live on the 15th. I believe it's either the 11th or the 15th. It will all go live. And the holidays are right around the corner. When it goes live, buy it for someone you know. And if you don't know someone, I'm sure you know someone who knows someone. That's how we as indie authors get out there. Read it for yourself. And we closed yesterday the podcast with this thought. When you read with an open mind, you learn so much. So read Welcome to Crowhaven Chapel with an open mind. Do not prejudge, because God does not prejudge us. So until tomorrow morning, when I talk about another author, I want to wish you the day you deserve. And remember, God sees the inner man, not the outer man.